Welcome to another edition of 5 Minutes with Joe. We're here in the backyard here in Minnesota, and we're going to talk about berries. We're going to talk about pineapples. We're going to talk a little bit about the weather and how that's been affecting the crops here in Minnesota and the Northern Plains. We have been in severe drought here in Minnesota up until about 2 months ago. And then 2 months ago, it started to rain, and it really hasn't stopped. It's been very wet, very damp. And apparently hostas like it that way because they're doing very, very well. The lawn's doing very, very well. Cats seem to enjoy it. And the lawns never look better. Also, what's looking really good is the garlic I planted last year is now looking very, very nice. And by Bastille Day, we're expecting an excellent harvest. Which isn't doing quite so well is way down here at the bottom here we have is the tomato seedlings that I planted. And I started these from seeds, and they're just kind of sitting down there on the bottom, kind of waiting for the warm weather to warm up that soil, and which hasn't happened quite yet. So when it does, they'll take off. But my goal was for these tomatoes to grow up this PVC tower that I've created, and last year I had them all the way up to the top. Well, it looks like that's going to be an issue this year because they're just not growing that fast. With the short growing season we have here in Minnesota, that could become an issue. And something actually the farmers are concerned about for the corn harvest is they've had a hard time getting out in the fields to get their corn in, and they're kind of hoping for a good fast growing season so they can get that going. Cat seems to be enjoying the sunny weather today. Something else I said I was going to talk about, I want to talk about berries. And I have over here a selection of berries that I got at the store. And we have berries, and actually I got some stone fruit and I got some pineapples. So here we've got some peaches, and I got a peach, an apricot, and some nectarines just starting to come in full bore from California. Very, very good stuff. Personally, I always kind of err on the side of the nectarine. They always seem to be the ones that tend to be more juicy and sweet. We have some beautiful blackberries. These particular blackberries are coming from Mexico, although they're also being harvested now in Northern California. The raspberries are coming from around the Santa Barbara region of California, and they are beautiful. Blueberries, these particular blueberries come from California, although now they're being harvested in North Carolina and Georgia, and very soon some of the best blueberries are going to be harvested in New Jersey. Strawberries are coming from the Santa Maria area of California, and they are beautiful right now. So it's kind of like the trifecta of berries right now. You want to really take advantage of these and get them on your salad bar, be serving them to your residents and guests, and just take advantage of them. They'll be through the end of July. All these berries are going to be in great shape and really delicious. So do take advantage of them. Next week, I'm going to take some berries. I'm going to show you some different salads and different things that we do with berries that we can do this year to do. Also today, we have some pineapples. These pineapples are the sweet pineapples. These particular ones come from Costa Rica. Some of the finest ones come from Costa Rica. And we're going to do today, I'm going to show you how I like to cut up a pineapple, because it's easy and it's very similar to the way we did last time we did grapefruit. So without further ado, I'm going to show you. Let's cut up a pineapple. And here's our pineapple. We talked about before, these pineapples come from Costa Rica. They're what they call the super sweet. And the only difference basically between these and other pineapples is they pick them ripe and they get them to us really fast, so they stay nice and sweet and juicy. So here I'm going to show you how to cut it up. We're going to take the top off, and we take off the bottom, losing as little of the edible fruit as possible. If you want to take these guys, which is kind of cool, you stick them in dirt and they'll grow. And actually a pineapple will grow right on the top of there. I actually have successfully grown a miniature pineapple. It's very cool. So we're going to take the side off here, and we want to lose, like I said, as little as possible. Don't worry if you got a little bit of eyes left here and there, because what you can do is you can come back again and clean it up later. The most important thing is you want to get as much out of your pineapple as you can, and still have it just a really nice, sweet pineapple to eat. Pineapple goes great in all sorts of things. We can use it in our fruit cups, all different ways we can use it. So we turn it up the other way, and we see, oh, we got some spots here that need to be cleaned off. No worries. Good to have a sharp knife when you're doing this. That would be a good subject for us down the road. We'll do a knife sharpening video, which I think will be handy for everybody. Clean off those eyes. this over here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to cut it up into nice chunks that'll go great in our salad bar. So here you can see, if you look up here at the bottom, you can see right in the middle there, you can see where the core is. That is really tough and hard to eat. So we're going to get rid of that. So we go right down the middle, lay it down, right down the middle again, and right down the middle. We take the core out just by taking it a 45-degree angle right there. Boom. Or should I say bam? But we'll say boom instead. Down there, easy as can be. 2 slices, nice bite-sized chunks. Always think about the fruit or anything you're cutting. How does it fit in a spoon? How does it fit on a fork? You always want to think about that for your guests. Okay, let's put these over here. We'll put these chunks in here. Make some room. And it takes us just moments to do this. Like I said, this was very similar to what we did last week with the grapefruit. The same technique also works, of course, with the cantaloupes, watermelon, honeydew, even oranges. And there you have it. Beautifully cut up pineapple, ready to eat, and ready to go in your salad bar. Enjoy. Okay, that's it for this week. Thanks very much for watching, and wait for us next week. We're going to be doing some stuff with berries. Thanks, and have a great week.